As you know, my name is Garima Agarwal. I am currently a postdoc fellow at the University of Goëttingen, and I recently got my PhD at the Delhi School of Economics in India. I'm a labor development economist, and I have a particular interest in gender. So broadly, my work is about understanding barriers to human capital accumulation and issues of participation faced by young girls and women, and hopefully through my work I can find ways to address those barriers. Sure. So my job market paper deals with this issue of menstruation and how that affects young girls. We know that menstruation is a phenomenon that is associated with strong norms in many cultures, and these norms can often be quite restrictive, especially in contexts where access to infrastructure and products to manage menstruation are limited. One might expect female participation in schooling to suffer. So through my job market paper, I ask if providing access to these menstrual products can in fact affect female attendance. I do this by exploiting a natural experiment which came in the way of a program that a state government in India launched, wherein girls got access to free sanitary napkins at school to take home. The method that I use essentially compares attendance for girls before and after this program, controlling for changes in boys' attendance. So this helps us understand the causal effect of the program on girls' attendance. I use a nice data set which actually covers 10 years of daily attendance for these students to answer the question. What I find is that the program does in fact affect attendance for girls, but only for girls in grades 6 to 9. It doesn't seem to affect older or younger girls. Now, these interestingly are the grades where girls are experiencing puberty for the first time, and then it perhaps makes sense that they're dealing with a new set of constraints, and the program helps them make this transition in a better way. Interestingly, we also find that girls who benefit from this program at these formative grades go on to show improved academic performance at a later important national level examination as well. I think this paper makes the point that well-timed gender-specific government transfers that help individuals, especially girls, transition through important life stages can in fact improve and sustain their economic participation, and we should explore these programs. Sure. So as I said, my broad research agenda is about women's participation and finding ways to facilitate that. My doctoral work looks at barriers that girls face at adolescence. I am now hoping to also understand the transition that young girls make into the workforce and finding ways to improve that experience. So one of the things that I'm hoping to work on now is this issue of how young girls form aspirations and set goals about their careers. I'd love to see how access to targeted mentorship can help girls make better decisions about their lives. Relatedly, I'm also interested in the experience of adult women in the labor force and how access to female professional networks and peers can in fact help sustain this participation. So women typically have lower access and exposure to the labor market, and perhaps access to more informed mentors or peers can in fact help them make better decisions about their lives. So those are two projects that I'm hoping to work on soon. Growing up in a developing country context like India, I think for a very long time I would think of all economics as development economics. I didn't really make a distinction between the two, but I think development economics gives me a chance to work on issues that I see as very real problems in my own context, and that makes the subject especially engaging for me. Gender inequality has been a topic that has spoken to me for many years. It's bothered me, and through my research I think I can channel those thoughts into scientific inquiry, and hopefully find useful solutions to some of the problems we see around us.